Welcome to the second part of the Bullying Academy. Today's topic is the style essentials of my style. So the style that I use in my whole city called Glaciem. So as you might have noticed, the city you saw in the last lesson. So what is important on knowing the essentials of a style? Well, first of all, you're able to build nice looking houses and structures on your own without any help of a tutorial. And another nice thing you should have watched is the last lesson. So if you haven't done that yet, you can find it in the upper right corner and in the description to check it out. So without further ado, if you're interested in building nice looking houses, you should take part in this lesson. Alright, for today's lesson, I've prepared a small parcour to show you the main parts of my style, so in the end we will end up at building a full house. But for now we will start with the front and base room. So the base room contains most of the time out of wood, and therefore we've got 5 block wide gaps, 3 block wide gaps and 1 block wide gaps. So most of the time uneven numbers. So if you're more advanced, you can of course use even numbers in your build to make it look more interesting, but most of the time you should use uneven numbers. It's also easier to build a frame. So let's move over to this part here. So here I've completed the whole frame. It's a bit snowy in Glaciem, so the snow has covered the frame. So there you can see, like, you can connect it by using double pillars like this and normal corners, so you get a 90-degree turn, or a bit less steep, so maybe 45 degrees. So everything is possible. You just have to end up by finding a complete rim. So as you might can see here, I've prepared a small wall on the coastline, as I did it here. And here it is important that if your build is next to such of a wall or so, you should try to put it into each other. So for example, this side wall that should be here where the stair isn't there anymore, because the wall from the outside is more important than the house from the inside. We can't call it like that. So that's pretty nice. So now I will show you how to build up your frame. For that we've got 8 logs with the height of 5 blocks, so let's see what we can do with that. So as I said, we're using 5 block high pillars, and we're gonna build them on each side block that is facing to us, that you can see here. And once we've done that, we're gonna connect them by using side blocks. So we're gonna do that all the way around. And for those corner parts, we're gonna place 1 block diagonal to each pillar block, and we're gonna do that all the way around as well. So after we've done that, we're gonna place side blocks on top of each pillar, so it looks like that. Then we're gonna place regular logs beneath them, so you can see they're right here. So we got 3 blocks left of the pillar, and then we're gonna place 1 regular block and 1 side block on top. So that's pretty much everything we want to do, and now we will move on. So we're moving farther in the parkour. So we're pausing these nice trees and coming over to this part here. So what this are those gaps here. So we want to fill them up with something, and therefore we get those designs. So on the front part here, we've got really common designs I use often and many times in my builds. So like this, so with upside down stairs facing inwards, 1 regular stair here, and connected by 2 slabs, or the same, just a bit smaller. Then continue at this path. Here we got just 1 upside down stair surrounded by 2 slabs. Here did the same, a bit bigger. So there's just, instead of using 3 stairs, he used 2 stairs. And here again the same, a bit smaller. So back here there's some designs I barely use, so maybe one of 20 builds. So just with one upside down stair and 2 slabs, or one upside down stair facing inwards, another upside down stair, and then a corner stair to get this look. So it looks kind of cool, but I don't use that often because it doesn't fit in many parts, so we'll see that later. So that was this. Yeah, there's a variety of designs, so you can do pretty much everything as long as it fills up the space and you got something that looks like that. So I would say let's move up this stair, and then we come to the roof. So now we've got everything we need to build the roof designs, and therefore I've got 5 main designs that look like this. So that is the basic roof. That's how we'll call them in my tutorials later on. So you're the lucky ones, you know what a basic roof is. So basic roof, starting with 1 block, going 2 blocks up, after that again 2 blocks. The same on the other side. Same here, just with another spruce wood rim. So the difference between this and this design is that the slab isn't at this spot, so next to the stair, it's on top of the stair. So that can make a difference in the build. If you want to make it look a bit steeper, you're gonna use this one, and if you want to have the opposite effect, you're gonna use this one. So I'll like to show you some examples for that, and that's the same as we did on the backside, just that you don't have it that steep, so it's even a bit more roundish, and yeah, looks good, but don't use it that often. So that's the one I use most. Backside I've got the same, so the slab is next to the stair, but it goes this round circular shape on top. And last but not least, I've got this design to fix to fill in some spots. That's like the regular Minecraft roof. Don't mismatch it with the basic roof of mine. It's just the roof designs that's most common on builds that are not Nordic, and yeah. So keep that in mind. So it works like you get upside down stairs facing inwards, and then the same on the other side. So it looks like this. So like that. So what you can see on top are my roof endings I use. So you're gonna place them like this. So you're starting off like this. So here will be the wood, and then you're gonna place one regular stair facing into the house direction, then place another upside down stair next to it, so just fill it up, a slab on top, and then an upside down stair again. So you can easily do that by placing like this, and then we need a slab like this. So that's pretty easy and basic. So that's a bit more advanced. Therefore you're gonna do the same as well. So as we did here, one regular stair and one upside down stair like this. Then place 2 more upside down stairs like this, and a regular stair on top of the second upside down stair, and then just a slab on the bottom part of the block. Same here, just the mixture between this design and this design. So we got the same starting as we did here, and then we put this slab upside down stair thingy here like as we did it here. So that's pretty nice. Same here, that's just another small roof ending, and I use it really often if I got not that much space. So another advanced design is this one. So we once again start like this, and then an upside down stair, and instead of a second upside down stair we place a regular stair like this, then again a slab and a regular stair on top. So you'll see that in detail later on. So that are my roof endings and the roof designs. And for the roof materials, I'm using gray stained clay. Don't mismatch it with brown stained clay. Brown stained clay is that one there. This, so we've got black, brown, and gray. So I'm using gray, so don't use brown or black. So that's important. That's gray. Alright, so that's for the roof. Let's come to put everything together. Therefore, I prepared this small place and square of nice well designed. There we got the brim first of all, so just one side of the house. Then we put those 5-block high pillars on top of the side relocks. After that, we placed another side relock on top of the pillar and a regular stair beneath it, and then we supported it by placing a stair beneath it. We did the same on all the other sides, and on those corner parts we just used one regular block with a slab beneath it. So for those middle parts, I was supported once again with stairs and slabs. So therefore, as I showed you down there, you can use any design you want, and here as well, so just feel free to use everything. So there you can see one roof design, so the basic roof design. Keep that in mind, guys. I will ask you later in a test or exam. And then I used gray stained clay as roof material. So once you've got all the frames done, we're gonna fill in the walls. For the walls, it's really important that you make sure you're placing it not here on the stairs and slabs. You're placing it one block inwards, so it looks like this. So don't be afraid of that the inside get messed up if you want to build like this. It works better if you do it like this, and it looks better as well because it creates some depth, and yeah, it doesn't look weird in the end. So what you're going to do now is to fill the gaps you've left for your windows with black stained clay, so black stained glass pane, and then you're gonna place your places in front of your window, so you can put maybe a flower pot on top, or I don't know. So there you can once again randomize a bit by placing slabs or stairs. So you can do like this, or just a slab, or just a stair. So once again, randomization is pretty important. After that, you're gonna place 2 cobblestone stairs on top of the stairs and slabs, and finish it up by placing 2 fences on top, so it looks once again supported. For the roof, you're gonna do the same, so don't place it here, place it 1 block inwards like this, and then you want to create those shapes. So important on those shapes is that you got a half of a block free, so 1.5 of a block free to place this trapdoor in the end. So we can do that is to place 2 upside down stairs like this. Then on top you're gonna place 1 stair and a slab, and then you're gonna grab your trapdoor and place it at this spot. So that's how you do the walls. You can add some details by adding buttons here, some of the side blocks. So here and here and on the other sides. And back then I used to use those item frames as well, so you're able to place them behind this button. But if you haven't got a good PC with a good graphic card, you shouldn't do that, because if you got a huge city, it will be very laggy, and that's why I had to remove every single item frame by hand once, until someone told me that there's a comment for that. But that's another story, I guess. So, and last but not least, the most important thing on every style is the greenery. So I wasn't able to use it on the house, but I will show it in the city later on. So that's how you can create a house, and you can also create second level by placing another 5-block high pillar on top and do basically the same as you did on the bottom floor. One nice thing to mention is that you don't want to make your bottom floor too wide, since the floors are expanding to the outside the higher they get. So that's something you should keep in mind. And once you have done your roof and have filled everything in with gray stained clay, you can once again randomize it by leaving out some blocks and giving it this nice curved shape. So if you want to have an extra tutorial for the roof, please write in the comments. It took me a long time to make it look like this, so being able to make it look like this. So that's it for the parkour. Now we're gonna take a look at the city and how it was used in a practical way. So see you there. So we're now next to the prison, and here you can see the different levels of my build. So it makes a build look appealing to the viewers. It has got many different layers and parts that make it look interesting. So down here you can see the different roof endings and how they go into each other. And a thing that wasn't included in the parkour are those foundations on the ground that you can see on the right of you. Those were used back then, so I used them to kind of show that it's separately from the street, since back then people used to do their daily business on their street, and the flats and living rooms were separated from them, so they weren't able to look into it and didn't have to smell the all the smellings in the air. So here you got another nice view. Another thing you can also do is to put shelters on your houses, so you added another different layer, and that was just another basic view. So if you can see here on the left hand side, that's my first house I ever built in this style, and as you can see it's really basic, and that's one thing I want to show you as well. You have to practice building until you get better and find new and nice looking designs on the first try, but the style evolves a lot and your building techniques evolve as well. So don't be ashamed or don't be sad if it doesn't look that good on the first try. Try over and over again, and at the end you'll be the best builder Minecraft has ever seen. So you should keep that in mind, and maybe have some more lessons at the building academy, and in the end you'll be a decent builder. So by the way, if you want to stroll around my city, you can visit a server called Theragan. It's hosted by EB Productions, as you might know, and I'm a builder on that server, and you can find it by typing in /warp Glaciem. So Glaciem with a C and not with a K, as many people doesn't know actually. But yeah, you can start around and have some do some research to improve your bullying skills and maybe get some inspiration of designs and what you can think of while bullying. So that's pretty cool. So that's what it for the lesson. We'll now jump back into the classroom. So see you there. So now all of us are expert in the essentials of the style of Glaciem. You should be able to build your own builds. I would be interested in what you're able to build now and what you were able to build back then. So you might can send me some screenshot of a build you build with the help of my videos. That would be really awesome, and I would like to show it in another video. So if some people would be so nice and can do that, I would really appreciate that. As always, I'll leave some comments and suggestions what you want to see next. If you've enjoyed this lesson, leave a like, and if you want to see more of it, you can subscribe to my channel. So, everybody of you is dismissed. Have a nice day and see you in the next lesson of Building Academy. Bye bye.